Welcome to the coziest, most degenerately scheduled, degenerate stream on the entirety of the fucking internet. Welcome, boys. Believe it or not, we're here. Usually we take an extra day, but I said fuck it. We're fucking here. You know, that day of wins that we had was good. If the next stream I didn't fucking lose it all. So we need a major W here, okay? I gotta hit a max win tonight. I don't give a fuck. I gotta hit one. You understand me? That max win better be around the goddamn corner. No bullshit. And I hope we hit a big one, because I want to do a giveaway again. Fucking love doing that shit. But anyways, we're fucking here, boys. As far as things to talk about, I mean, you know, I don't really think there's anything to talk about. But we do have a little guest that wanted to come chill for a bit, say what's up. It's been a while, you know, so let's give him a call and see what's going on. Hello?
Hello.
Oh, fuck. Hello?
I'm here.
Hey, what's going on, brother?
It's been a while. Are we live right now?
We're live right now.
Oh, I had no idea. Caught me totally off guard.
Yeah, how's life, man? It's been a long time.
It's good. Yeah, because last time I checked, you were in Texas, and now it looks like you're not in Texas anymore. You are in Canada?
I'm in Canada, yeah.
Wow. And
can we get a you know?
Yeah, I'll do it. No, say no more. Hello everyone, this is your Daily Dose Internet. We are streaming here with Trainwreck, and we're gonna get some big ol' slots.
Yeah, some big W's.
Some big dubs.
Dude, I love it, bro. Like, oh man, it's just like, I don't know if it's been like conditioned just from watching all those videos, but it's so surreal hearing you just do that. I can't explain to you. Like, I know you're just talking, but it's fantastic. But anyways, how's everything with you, man? Where are you at right now? You're East Coast in the United States?
No, I'm Chicago.
Chicago. That's not East Coast, that's Midwest?
Technically it's Midwest, yeah, because East Coast you got the Eastern time, and then you got your Central time, and then you got your West Coast time.
Yeah, makes sense. Damn. What have you been up to? You still doing YouTube videos? I saw you hit 13 million. Congrats.
Yeah, dude, thanks. Yeah, it's weird because the algorithm, I'm like a slave to the algorithm, because some months are just killer months, and then some months the channel is really flat. Like December was like my worst month ever, and then January is starting up to be like one of my best months ever. So it's frustrating because like I have no control over that.
Yeah, I feel that. You know, I can relate a little bit, except for me, it's a little bit more extreme. You know, it's on YouTube. I think out of 365 days, I have like 364 days of flatness. And then one day, something happens. And that's it.
Yeah.
That's it for the year. Just one day. And then the other 364, just dead.
Yeah, I mean, we're all slaves to the algorithm, so we can't, do anything about that. I am very curious about your gambling stuff. I know very little about it, and so maybe you can educate me here. Is this real money? Is this fake money? What is going on here?
So it's real money. It's cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc. Any crypto that is accepted. Now, there's two types of deals. There's two types of deals streamers are given. Right? Up until before I came into the scene, I'm pretty sure everyone was on the fill deal. So the fill deal, right? Now, I've talked about this many times. I think if you're transparent about it, do what you need to do. But to me, the fill deal isn't gambling. So you're paid monthly, and that money gets put safely aside, right? And then you get casino money to play with. And that casino money, if you win, you get to keep 20% or something, right? If you lose, nothing. So it's a win-win situation. So at that point, I don't think you're actually feeling the true thrill, degeneracy, and absolute just smack in the face scam of gambling, right? At that point, it feels to me like you're more so selling the product than you are actually enjoying it yourself. And then the other deal, which is now pretty much called the Trainwreckstv deal, is what you get paid and your own money. It's all mixed together. You just fucking gamble. And 10 months later, I'm beginning to slowly realize, why everybody went with the other deal, because I am just getting bent over and fucked with a 12-inch thick dick every goddamn day. But at the end of the day, I'm not like, the winning, that's like in the back of my mind, right? I'm not gonna high road. It's always gonna be there. Like, I want to win. But for me, it's more so the adrenaline. It's more so the entertainment factor out of it.
Do you feel like you're addicted, or is this kind of like a side thing? Do you have a problem? Do I need to call someone?
Well, if you're gonna call someone, then no, I am not addicted. I am completely in control, and it's just a side fun thing.
Do you need some?
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not supposed to be laughing. This is serious.
Who sent you? Is this an intervention? What's going on here?
Well, hey, let's have some fun. Let's see some.
Yeah, we're going to. Don't worry. I'll head into the gambling in maybe 20 minutes. I still need to talk to these guys, see what's going on, and then it is what it is, you know?
Yeah. So how often are you doing the podcast now?
Ideally, I'd like it like once a week, but as of recently, I've kind of just been going with the flow on it. I do want to bring it back on a consistent schedule, right? It's like it hasn't left, it's still here, but I want to bring it back on like a consistent schedule. I've just kind of been, just grinding.
You've been grinding the slots too. I'm sorry, I got the giggles. This is so alien to me. It's just so strange. She's like, I would never do this in a million years.
Yeah, it's pretty dumb. It's pretty dumb.
But hey, so I love the new place you got. So where are you in Canada? Toronto?
Vancouver.
Yeah, beautiful. I saw that view. What's the name of that? Is it a harbor?
It's a harbor. Yeah, it's Vancouver Harbor.
Beautiful. And is it facing north?
Listen, you're asking a little too many questions for the amount of
No, see, sorry if it sounds weird, but it's because I'm a huge sunset nerd too. Because I had a western view once in an apartment. I'm like, I can't go back. Once you get a sunset view, you cannot go back. So every place I've had since then needs to have a western sunset view.
Yeah. I mean, listen, one of these days when COVID settles down, I'll invite you over here. You can come hang out. I got a spare bedroom you can sleep in, and we can, do some daily dosing.
Have a sleepover.
Yeah, that's right.
Or we could just watch your sunset and then leave.
That's right. We can do that too. Whatever you want.
So how often does it usually, how long does it take to set things up for a slot machine thing?
Nothing at all. I just kind of go live, or I don't. There's nothing to set up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. How about you? How's everything in Chicago? How are you holding up with this COVID stuff?
Dude, it stinks. I want to go travel, man. I want to travel so badly. And then we're literally, ladies and gentlemen, we are at peak COVID right now. The COVID situation in the United States has never been worse.
Yeah.
We at 1.4 million new cases yesterday. That comes out to, I think it's like 2% of the entire USA population in one day.
Sorry, I zoned out for a moment because ever since I got more viewers, I've noticed, a lot of streamers, when they get higher view counts, I think they're kind of a slave to that. So they don't care. They just kind of turn their head and they want to ignore it so they can maintain and grow and please everybody. But, I have one of the highest ban to follower account ratios on the platform. There's been a serious influx of absolute idiots. So I've just been on a daily basis just going through permabanning, seeing some stupid motherfuckers say some stupid shit, So if you see any dumb comments, just feel free to hit it with a nice little permaban.
You don't have mods for that?
I do, but I gotta enter in myself sometimes because the mods sometimes aren't always fully there. They can't, distinguish sometimes between trolling and being serious, right? Because everyone always falls. At the end they pull the I was just trolling card, right? So I have to make the executive decision on whether this individual was being a dumbass or if he was truly trolling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I get it. So yeah, that's some lingo that I'm learning here. I'm not a Twitch guy, so I'm learning some lingo. So a ban to non-ban ratio is that, or ban to follower ratio? That's what it's called.
Yeah. So a lot of streamers that they go for high follower counts because in their eyes it translates to higher view counts and success. Blah blah blah. Now I don't know what we're at exactly. Strudel, if you're here, you can hit the bot up and see what we're at. But I have roughly 1.7 million followers, and I'm pretty sure we got 300,000 permaband.
People are asking. It's daily dose internet. People that are asking. So what are these people saying that is making
here we go.
them?
So we have 218,000 permabans, but of those 218,000, 105,000 are bot bans. So I have about 104,836 regular accounts that are banned, and of those 104,800 regular accounts, 5,900 were banned for misusing. So those are subscribers of mine. So I banned 5,900 subscribers, permabanned. It's pretty nuts, pretty fucking nuts.
What are they saying? What's your average person saying that is getting banned?
Well, most of it's just one of the things I cannot stand. It's pretty much the way the world works in the socio-political spheres, kind of like where, you know, if you look good and sound good, all the trust, benefit of the doubt, all this stuff is given to you. And then if you, you know, look or sound like you're meant to be the villain, then, you know, no matter what your actions are, you're always going to be, you know, persecuted, right? So I'll see a lot of commenters say shit that are, you know, subscribers or supporters of streamers that talk about things that I do, but they don't actually follow through with the things that they say you should do. And those guys will come in here and say some stupid fucking shit, you know. For example, you know, we recently gave away, we hit like $6.5 million of my personal money given away, right? And these dumbasses come in, these dumbasses come in here and say, oh, you know, but you're gambling, right? Disregarding the entire fact that before I gambled, we gave away $3.5 million, and they still had something to say about that, oh, well, you got it from watching YouTube videos. So like that kind of bullshit, like that's not constructive criticism. That's not someone sharing their opinion. That's just pure fucking hate. That's them needing me to be the villain in order for them to rationalize and justify where they are in their life. So those people you can't get through to. Do you understand? So I just hit them with a permaban and I tell them to fuck off. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, I mean, everyone's got those haters where they just kind of make their own story in their head to make themselves feel better.
Yes. And then, you know, there's a lot of bans from just like contradicting behavior, you know, like for example, someone will come in and say, instead of gambling, why don't you give your money to charity? And then, you know, they'll disregard that a lot of my money, a lot of it as a capitalist is going out to the people and charity, right? But then they don't hold that same consistent opinion for their other streamers that literally hoard every single penny and maybe barely give away their dirty underwear once every 4 months, right? It's not that they believe themselves that this, you know, it's not a system they believe that should be in place for the rich. They're only saying that because they don't want to see me here, because they don't hold anyone else accountable, right? So it's like shit like this, right? Like, I just permaban that, because that's not actually someone that's coming in here and giving me, you know, 2 cents that I could possibly use, or it might hurt my feelings, but they could be right. That's just pure fucking jealousy, misery, and hate. So I permaban that. Does that make any sense?
No, yeah, I get it. I get it. Yeah, because it's yeah, I don't know. I keep my charity stuff private because I did it once. I did a thing where I raised, I had like a merch sell. So I sold merch and every single penny went to charity. And it wasn't a lot. Like we raised like 10 grand and then people went, oh, this guy, he only donated, it's not even his money. It's like, yeah, like the whole purpose was like, you guys buy merch and, you know, like that's not my donation.
Yeah.
This is you guys.
Yeah. Believe me, I know.
Like they still got mad at me.
Yeah. Those people are just dumbasses, right? I went through a situation where, like, there were a couple creators that, like, for the first time in 3 years, they decided to do like this, you know. And at the end of the day, the effect of it is good, right? But like, it's when the fans, these idiots, come in here, and it's like, listen, if you're gonna do your first ever giveaway, and it's gonna be uploaded to TikTok, Twitter, Reddit, Instagram, MySpace, Facebook, YouTube, and you're gonna monetize it in every fucking direction possible on 9 different avenues just to give $5,000 that you make in 1 fucking second, it's like, how the fuck are those viewers going to come in here and start a narrative that I'm only giving away for tax write-offs? Like, so that was an actual article thread. That was an actual Reddit thread. Like, they will say, like, people that don't like you, they need you to be who they think you are in their mind that makes their world work for them. So they'll find any way to rationalize and justify why the big evil man is helping people. So that's why they jump to, tax write-off, even though tax write-offs don't work that way in any way or fashion. But that's what they'll tell themselves, right? It's kind of the example I give, Jason, here. I'll tell you this and I'll let you retort or just respond. And I said this like 4 years ago, right? Here's the way it works right now. Let's say there's a building. Let's say there's a baby in the building. Let's say the building was set on fire, okay? If you sound good and look good in today's world, you could literally be the one that set fire to the building just to run in and save the baby and look like the hero. And they could find out that you set the building on fire. They could find out that you did the entire thing, and still the narrative and the headlines would read, well, the baby was probably going to become the next Hitler, so he did a good thing. Normally this isn't good, but he did a good thing. Now, if you're hated, on the other hand, if you don't look good or you don't sound good, you don't play the part, in modern day people's idea of what the hero is, then you could literally have ran into that building, not set the fire, risked your own life, saved the baby, and they would have rather wrote the article, he probably set the building on fire to look like the hero. What a piece of fucking shit. This is what he should have called 911 first and not went in there. He probably risked the life of the baby by the way he carried him. That's the way it's going to go. You understand? And we see this time and time and time again in the content creation field. It's the stupidest fucking thing ever. So I just don't have anything. I just ban everyone that exhibits that.
I think what you're trying to highlight is that no matter what good you do, people will always try and downplay it or critique it in some sort of way. And people will always ask for more. For example, oh, you only donated 20 grand. Oh, come on. That's not that much for you. Come on. You could have donated more, like that sort of thing. Or in your example, like, oh, you saved that baby that way. Like, you would have, the baby would have been less scared if you did this instead.
Well, I think it also goes into the person as well. I think some individuals are given benefits of the doubt they don't necessarily deserve, and others are not, all because of some like really shallow, stupid prime instinct that some people have that, this equals bad, this equals good. But it's like that very thing, that very deception is why this world is the way it is. Do you understand? Yeah. People put people in power for the way they look and the way they sound, and they don't look at action anymore. And that's the issue. Action is irrelevant as long as you sound good and look good doing what you're doing. Does that make any sense?
That makes sense. Yeah. I was going to go back to the tax write-off thing because that doesn't really make sense because paying taxes is a good thing. That means you made money. Like if you lose all your money on the stock market and like in tax harvest, that's not a good thing. That's really not a good thing. So like the argument that you're doing charity work for tax write-offs doesn't really make sense because you'd actually make more money by not donating it.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. That's why that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's like they will do anything and everything to convince themselves that they are right about you, despite right. It doesn't. The point is they're fucking idiots. So I permit that kind of behavior.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I just wanted to compliment, I've always loved your content and I've always found you to be one of the most entertaining people. And I feel like I'm watching you live as a viewer while also talking to you at the same time. It's kind of cool. So I'm like a viewer, just like you guys.
It's all love, bro. I appreciate that. I love your stuff too. You gave me years of content for free.
For free. Isn't that amazing? All you had to do is put your little face over it, and like I'm the one that has to do like all the licensing, the paperwork. Every single video clip you see in my videos, I have to do all the behind the scenes stuff, the legal work, the copyright stuff. There's always fights between licensing companies. Are you aware of like Jukin Media?
I'm not, no.
Okay, they're really big. So them and my network, we get in fights all the time. They're like, we got this video first. No, we did first. Here's the and then they bring out the paperwork. It can get bloody. So yeah, it's not as easy as it looks, folks.
Yeah, I believe it. It was good talking to you, brother. It's been a while. Let's definitely catch up again soon. And if I bring the podcast back, I'll save a spot for you and see if the timing and stuff works for you.
Yeah, sure, no problem. Yeah, for everyone who were confused as to why I'm here, I kind of like invited myself on here because like I just wanted to, and I haven't talked to Train in a long time, so I just want to stay in touch, and it's always good to make friends, keep friends, and you always have a fun community.
Yeah, I appreciate that love, man. You're always welcome. I don't ever want to hear the you invited yourself thing. If you ever feel that way, that means I'm being a bad friend. So you're always welcome, though. Always.
For sure. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a good stream.
Love you, bro. Happy New Year.
Bye now.
Bye. All right, we're back, boys. Fun little intermission we had with Mr. Dose right there. That was a good little opener we had. Pretty fun.
It was fucking hot. Okay.